I know.
Sorry,
great win.
Chris.
Great win today. Any win against Hensford's a good win, but you must be pleased with that performance. I think we dominated start to finish.
I'm pleased with the performance. Obviously, more pleased with the result. More so after two defeats on the bounce. I wouldn't say we dominated from start to finish. I thought Hensford first half, started a little bit sharper than us. Had a ball cleared off the line. Tyler Little clears one off the line, and they got to grips with the game a little bit quicker than we did. I think, anyway, in my opinion. But once we grew into the game, I think you could see the longer the game went on, the stronger we were. Our shape was better, and we did. And this is what you need to do away from home. We did all the ugly things far better, and that's what wins you games away from home, especially local derbies. Wasn't pretty. Wasn't, as a neutral, you'd have probably turned up and thought, what am I watching here? There's not much football being played. But in terms of coming away from home in a pressure cooker environment, 1,000 fans there or whatever it was, playing against your local rivals, on the back of two defeats, wanting to finish strongly, we did everything right in terms of the basics, and that's what wins you football matches away from home. And I couldn't be more pleased because every single one of them has played to instruction, and that's what's let us down the last few weeks, not playing to instruction, or the last week. And today they have, and they've beaten the local rivals, and they deserve to beat the local rivals.
I thought as a local derby goes, as you say, towards the end, that was as routine as a match you could want. They didn't really threaten to pull one back, did they?
No, I mean, we're getting 1-0 at half-time, and then I think second half we really forced the advantage home, getting the second goal really early, and it was quite comfortable, as you say, and they didn't really threaten. But you have to concentrate, and the basics have to be done right. Clipping channels when there's a bit of pressure, making sure you win your bits middle of the park, getting it to stick a little bit better up front. Little things that perhaps weren't at their best first half, we did a lot better second half, and ultimately that's what gets you the result.
I thought Ben Hazley, playing probably an unfamiliar role for him, did a very good job. He defended well as he did attacking.
Yeah. Well, we set up with an extra man middle of the park, which means sometimes one of those three strikers, which would be Ben or Isaac, has to do a little bit of work down the side, and it becomes an unnatural or unbalanced 4-4-2. But it's key when you play that system that if you win the middle of the park, which we did second half, for probably about an hour at the tie, if you win the middle of the park, you keep your three strikers or your two wide players in and around Kyle Perry, you keep them as high as you possibly can. Second half, he's had to work back and chase back, but that's what Ben's all about, work ethic, and he gives you that. And the system we've set up today with and the personnel has worked. And what we did Saturday in terms of leaving a few bodies out and resting one or two and mixing the squad up was done for a reason, and today there's one or two things we've done has been done for a reason, because we've got another big game on Wednesday, and I apologise to fans that we couldn't send them home with 3 points on Saturday in the last home game, but I hope they will take that based on what we've done and how we've reacted and how we've got a result, because I think it's there for everybody to see that players that were rested, Bales, Jack Sherratt, Isaac, big players for us were rested on Saturday to come and put a performance on today, and there you go, 3 points. I
think they'd take a 1-0 home defeat against Corby at this stage of the season, when it doesn't mean much to our league position.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Chris. We didn't take Saturday lightly.
No,
that wasn't the case.
The side was capable of beating Corby.
Yeah, quite more than capable, and they were under no uncertain terms that was what was the remit. The remit was, but it was with one eye on today with key players. And to get minutes into people, and to get three players that played Saturday that we needed to have a look at as well at some point. And Saturday was ideal with this in mind, and we had a look at three players. We got some minutes into one or two players, but ultimately I gave key players a rest that come and did the business today.
And you know how to win the Rangers fans over with 3 wins and a draw against Hensford in a season, which is... if you're not going to win trophies, that's the next best thing for us, isn't it?
Yeah, you would hope so. We've got another big game Wednesday. I'd love to get to a cup final so we can take a few hundred to Walsall and watch us play, and really send them home and finish the season on a real positive. But if you'd have given me that at the start of the season, to play Hensford 4 times, beat them in the trophy, win home and away in the league, and be unbeaten against them 4, I think we'd have all took it, wouldn't we?
And obviously Hensford have half a dozen ex-Rangers players playing for them today. Yeah. Chasetown coming up on Wednesday. You'd expect a similar sort of number of familiar faces in the Chasetown side, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
they'll be up for it.
Yeah, and tough game. Quick turnaround. We've got to look after a few bodies in there, make sure everybody's right for Wednesday. Chasetown came here and did a job on Hensford, won 4-0. So no mugs. We know half a dozen of the lads that were with us last season. We know one or two others that we've had with us, previous clubs. So be really, really tough. They've played today as well, so quick turnaround. Everybody's going to have a few knocks and bruises, bumps and bruises. So try and put a side out that's capable of getting a result at Chasetown. But I'd like to savour this a little bit for the first next few hours, and we'll worry about that tomorrow. And
it was a good celebration in the changing room after we could
hear.
Yeah,
well, you got to, haven't you? You know, the highs in football, you know, they're great, but you've got to enjoy them, because there's another low round the corner pretty quickly. You know, at this level, there are a lot of inconsistencies with every team, you know, all teams, and we've experienced that all season. You know, and the key thing is when you have a bit of a low point, you know, don't be too down. But when you have a real high point, you've got to really enjoy it. You've got to really, really enjoy it. And I just said to all the players, take it in, have a sing-song, and enjoy it. Enjoy having the bragging rights for the local area. We go again Wednesday.
Okay, thanks, Neil. Good luck for Wednesday.
Thank you. Thanks.